Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. I am making this video in response to John over at Man Cave Meals hamburger video grilling contest. Take a look at the video that he produced. I'm going to leave a link down below, and he has got some unbelievable prizes, including a Kamado cooker, a Weber One Touch, Craycore, you name it. He's giving it away. First, second, and third prize packages are insane. On that note, I was taking a look at the prizes that he was giving away and kind of realized that I have pretty much all of them. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to produce this video, post it as a response to his contest, my way of showing support to all the hard work that I know he's putting into this contest, and I guess increase the odds for someone who may not have a Kamado cooker or a Craycore or Weber to win. So anyway, I am producing this video in fun. Enjoy. I don't want to judge, John. Cheers. All right, when I was trying to come up with ideas for this burger, first thing that popped in my head was steak. Love steak, love going to a good steakhouse to get a good steak. So I'm calling this hamburger the Chophouse burger. And I'm gonna kick it off with this beautiful USDA Prime ribeye steak. I'm going to grind this myself. The thing I love about grinding my own hamburger patties is you do not have to worry about, those ugly, buggy things getting in their bacterias. If I want this thing rare, medium rare, I can eat it medium rare. It's a steak. I'm going to try and create a Chophouse experience between two buns, starting off with the meat. Now we're going to move on to the bacon element. As you can see, I've got some just beautiful bacon here, gorgeous, lean, thick bacon. And it still goes with my theme of a steakhouse. They wrap it around filet mignon, so come on. You gotta have bacon on an insane burger like this. And what I'm doing, as you can see, is I'm kind of wrapping it into, I'm gonna call it a bacon disc. And just keeping it flat and wrapping it around, flattening it out until it's a disc. As you can see, it's going to fit perfectly on top of a burger patty. What I'm going to do now is take this bacon, I'm going to leave it on the parchment paper, put it in the freezer for a few minutes, long enough to where it sets up in this disc shape, but not frozen. After I'm done with that, we're going to take it out to the Big Green Egg and we're going to smoke it with some peach wood. See you in a bit. All right, now when I go to a steakhouse, one thing I like to indulge in is a cocktail or two. Next step is going to be a reduction of this Maker's Mark whiskey. We're going to make a nice sauce for this burger. All right, now for that reduction, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of that whiskey, 1 whole shallot that I've finely minced, 1 tablespoon brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 cloves garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Gonna add some pepper to taste. A couple pumps of some sea salt. What I'm gonna do now is bring this up to a boil. Reduce it to a simmer. I want to reduce this until it's a nice thick sauce. Once I'm done, and while the sauce is still warm, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter in there. It's going to give it a nice sheen and add just a little bit more saltiness to it. See you in a bit. All right, so that reduction is getting pretty close to being done now. While it's finishing up, what I want to do is get that bacon on the Big Green Egg. I've got this preheated, well, I had it preheated to 250 degrees. As you can see, bacon's nice and set up now, but it's not frozen. I just cut around the parchment with scissors and bam. Keeps that nice, cool kind of a shape, which is perfect for a hamburger. Keeping it on the center portion, I do have the plate setter down there. Peach wood, which is actually on fire now. It'll obviously start smoking again when I get the lid shut. So get this on the smoke and we'll move on to the next step, which is the onion. All right, now for onions. I love onions on my burgers, especially grilled onions, fried onions. What we're gonna do is, I got a nice sweet onion here, and I'm gonna cut just big nice slices off this thing, and I'm gonna leave these just like this. I'm gonna bread this onion and I'm gonna deep fry them just before the burgers are ready to come off the grill so they're nice and crisp and hot. It's gonna be killer. All right, so I formed the patties and these guys weigh in at about a half a pound each. Nothing's mixed in the meat. We do not need anything mixed in this meat. I never do that. It's not needed. This is awesome, awesome tasting meat, and I don't want to ruin it with a bunch of breadcrumbs and eggs and everything. I'm going to season this how I would a nice steak. Some coarsely ground sea salt. It's going to make a nice crust. Then some fresh ground pepper. This is rainbow pepper for what it's worth. It's got, you know, a mixture of the black, red, and white peppercorns in there. I'm gonna do both sides and I'll meet you guys out at the grill. All right guys, got a lot of nice lump charcoal down here and I am ready to cook. On the cray court. All right, so the burgers are getting close to the done point. I'm going to take some of that bacon that I smoked. I'm just going to get this kind of crisped up. Right here. All right, so the burgers are done. What we're gonna do now is let these rest just like you would a nice steak. So what I have here is potato rolls. It's made out of you know, potato flour, and I've got a homemade garlic butter on here with little parsley, little salt, little pepper. Just gonna put a little grill on it. All right, bottom's done. Now I got a little special treat for the top piece of bread here. I'll set it on some foil. This is like quadruple foiled foil or folded foil. This is some shredded Gouda cheese. I'm gonna make basically, like I said, cheesy Texas toast. We'll get the lid on this. Check it in a few minutes. All right, there we go, guys. Let's go make a burger. All right, guys, let's put this burger together. When I go to a steakhouse, I'll have salad, just a little bit though. I'm gonna save room for the meat. Putting a little bit of arugula down here, just something different. Nice fresh slice of tomato down there. Put that still piping hot hamburger patty with the bacon. Those nice crisped fried onions. And that whiskey reduction, it's like a relish almost. And this stuff smells good. There you go. One thing left to do, and let's try this out. And this thing is an absolute beast, so I'm going to cut it in half. Look at that. It's a steakhouse in my hand right here, guys. Anyway, John, thanks for having this contest. It's going to be fun watching all the entries. Guys, good luck. It's going to be interesting seeing who wins. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.